And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Jets defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now they'll audible to something else. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll set up to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll get this to Nwangu. Powering forward. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Chiefs had 10-5 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You talk about this Jets defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Handoff right side to Nwangu. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Straight ahead is Nwangu. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and fourth overall. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on fourth down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? Fourth and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco pushing his way inside the 40. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Easy.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Hey, 57, caller, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Return.
They go play action. Now Mahomes going up top. This is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He'll look to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd and 9 here.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
19, 14. Harrison Butker at the kickoff, 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. to throw here. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll look to throw again.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
22, Chiefs 19.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. This 2nd and 4.
43.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 32 yards. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Patrick going to change the play.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback.